eat healthier. And I've been trying to eat healthier for a bit, but it doesn't seem to matter what I do. It doesn't matter. Because you know why? At the end of the day, it's the stupid calories that always call the shots. It's all about the calories. And I'm just frustrated because I'm just a girl who's just trying to be a little healthier. I'm getting older, taking care of myself, and I just am choked because it always is about the calories. And I don't think that that's fair.
I feel like you're slightly obsessed
Why do you think I'm obsessed?
with this whole calorie dieting thing.
Okay. I'm not obsessed. I'm trying to watch things. I'm trying to be a better version of Lisa.
Okay.
Right? That's what I'm trying to do. And here's the thing, right? Like everything, right? So you got salad. Okay. That's good for you till you put dressing on it. Dressing kills you, right? Then let's say you're having a hamburger, right? That's all great until you put toppings on it. Well, who wants just dry burger on a bun? It's just the calories are always lurking around in the background. They're just always there, like tapping you on the shoulder. What do you do?
Are you blaming calories?
I'm blaming calories because I'm trying to get healthier, but I still need to eat, right? So I'm willing to negotiate with calories. I'm willing to say, hey, dear calories, let's work this out, right? I'll have a salad and some dressing. Back off on the calories a little bit, calories.
Okay. So
Right?
calories isn't like a person, place, or thing.
Listen, if calories
So
were my...
I feel like you are unrealistic again and wanting to give the accountability to something else. It's not
No.
even a someone because
No.
it's just a thing.
No.
I feel like you need to remember that you're the one that makes the choices. You're the one that puts the dressing on the
Yeah.
salad.
No,
You're
I
the
get
one that
that.
eats the burger with the toppings.
Right.
It is what you're choosing to eat. And
Right.
no offense, but I've been your friend for a million years and you don't finish anything. You don't finish you don't finish a hamburger, a breakfast, a steak, a muffin, a pop, a coffee, a bagel. The only thing I've ever seen you fully eat is a donut.
I will never waste a donut.
No, or Timbits.
Or a Timbit, right? Ever. But here's the thing. If calories were my friend, I'd be unfriending them right now because I'm done with that relationship.
You know what? If I can speak on the behalf of calories,
Okay.
calories totally okay with that.
Why are
Calories
you taking...
is like, go find a new friend. I don't need you.
Why?
Fuck you.
I knew.
You're too much work.
I knew.
Too much work.
I knew you were going to take the side of calories. I knew it. I just knew you were going to be team calories. Never team Lisa, always team something else.
It is always team something else because you're always unrealistic about what you do with yourself. It's like you think stuff happens and it's like, well, I don't understand why it's not working. Well, you would have to participate. You're not participating. You are not participating in your own life.
I'm eating the salad.
You are giving the accountability to calories and calories don't give a shit.
No.
They don't give one shit.
No, you've misconstrued. Okay.
No.
I maybe didn't make my message clear. I'm eating the salad, but nobody wants you to eat plain salad. You're going to choke to death, right? Plain hard salad. So you have to put the dressing on it to add the flavor to the horrible salad.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be an evil thing. And that's what calories are. They're evil.
Your choice is the dressing that you're using and how much you use.
Well,
in case people don't know Lisa is, can I have 2 dressings? Can I have 2 of that?
Well, you want me to eat
2
the
barbecue
salad?
sauces. I need this. You're constantly adding, you're like the sauce queen. Not that you actually use all the sauce,
right,
but you must have it.
Just in case. What if today's the day that I need the extra sauce?
I still feel like I'm not entirely sure how you're not stick thin. I don't see you finish anything. I have to go back to that. What I originally said. You don't finish shit.
I know. I eat bits of food.
And you're still like Humpty Dumpty.
A little portly. I'm still a little portly. Just say it, Samantha.
So I don't understand. I know why I'm plus size. I know why I still have like stuff. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
well, I really wanted that hamburger, and I'm going to eat those French fries, and I maybe wanted that cookie and
And
whatever.
you never get mad at the calories?
No, it's
I
my
do.
choice.
I'm mad at the calories because I'm doing my part. I'm trying to eat better. And then all
Oh,
of a sudden the
stop.
calories sneak in and make what you're trying to do worse.
Okay,
Fuck off, calories.
for all of those listening to this, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. This is how I feel. Don't apologize for my true feelings, please. Right?
Oh my God, your true feelings. Okay,
Right?
yeah, all right.
Don't you dare.
What color is the sky in your world, Lisa?
Depends on the day and the moment, right? I see things a little bit differently than you.
Oh, all the time. Hey, all the
Right?
times.
Yeah.
All the times.
Yeah.
All the times.
And that's okay. So I'm just saying that's my message to calories. Back off, calories. Find somebody else to pick on. I'm trying.
Okay, we're moving on now because we're going to start the podcast. Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for showing up. And Lisa's being unrealistic, but let's move on, shall we?
Oh.
Yes, because I have something to say. I say, do you love what you hear? Yes, you do, because you're here. You're listening to us. We would love for you to download, subscribe, and share with a friend and leave a review because Lisa is needy. We also have tickets to our live event in Collingwood, Ontario on August 16th. They are officially on sale. You can find where's the link?
The link is everywhere. It's on our Facebook page. Right? But the link is ishakemyheadlive.eventbrite.com.
There you go. Right. So just go to our Facebook page, follow the link that Lisa just said, and join us if you're in the Ontario Collingwood area.
There's limited seating, people. There's limited seating.
Please, it's got to be small. Right? It's our first go around. It is the bare bones tour.
Right. And we actually do feel that we almost have it in place, don't we, Samantha?
Oh my God.
Pretty girls walk like this. Don't give anything away, though. Just saying.
You need to be quiet.
We're getting close, right? Oh, I'm so excited.
We're getting close.
Right? I'm so excited. Now we just need people to just be there to enjoy our excitement.
Yes, that would be great.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up, we're moving from calories that you didn't give a shit about to something I think you need to care about, because I'm going to care about it, but I think you need to care about it too. I'm worried about our necks. Do you know why? This is where we age, chin to chest, chin to chest, chin to chest. That's where we age. And you can't hide it. So we can look young here. We can have no wrinkles here. 56 in a week and a half. No wrinkles here. It's here. That's where they get you. Chin to chest. And that's what reveals our real age.
We
need a cream or something.
It's like, did you just wake up and all of a sudden have a 56-year-old epiphany? Like, come on.
I'm worried about my neck and yours too, actually.
I'm doing something to my neck. I put stuff on it all the time.
You put a cream on it?
Yes.
You have a neck cream?
Somewhat, yes.
Like Sam's Get Younger neck cream?
It's supposed to like make you whatever, but I think I'm just, it's got a
you're gonna get that indent, like
probably.
Like Tammy has that indent on that TV show.
I don't think I'm ever gonna lose that much weight that I'm gonna have an indent.
I see a little indent. Mine is just, I'm still going to have a fat face. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to have this here, but I'm concerned about this. That's where you age. That's where people, people are going to be like, she's 56, not 45.
You are you're like a walking contradiction, because you are like, menopause isn't real. Perimenopause doesn't exist.
That's not what I say.
I don't have anything. I don't have wrinkles. And now you're worried about your neck.
Right. I don't really have wrinkles. But
because there's going to be rings and like stuff happening.
Yes. I need a cream. I'm asking you as my friend, can we go and find me a neck cream?
Stop.
Lisa's neck cream. That's what I'm looking for. No,
I'm never, because if it doesn't work, I will never hear the end of it.
But we won't know, will we?
I feel like this is a Michelle project.
No,
I feel like this is the girl who can help you out with that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I fully am on board with Michelle doing this.
I want to take care of my neck, chin to chest area.
Go look for a wrinkle cream.
Like, what am I looking for? Is it just called wrinkle cream?
This is hilarious that I'm aging.
You
won't put shit on your face. You use Jergens hand lotion on your face.
It's
and
body
you're
lotion.
worried about what your neck looks
It's
like.
body lotion because my face is part of my body.
It's not face lotion. It's body lotion.
Right. And I'm sorry, what is your face? A part of your
Your
body.
face is different than your body.
It's part of your body. It's on your body. It sits above your body.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what it is?
I have excitement for this.
I have lost any ability to find sympathy for you about anything because you have the most bizarre concepts of what things should be.
I want a neck cream. Is that so crazy?
That's fine. Do it on your own. I want nothing to do with this.
Fine. And when I find the Fountain of Youth neck cream,
you know what?
And all of a sudden it's like,
let me do.
Back off, Samantha.
I'm gonna help you out.
What?
Go to TikTok. There's something everyone is schlepping. It's got rollers. You just roll it on your neck, and it's an instant magic cure.
Okay,
I feel like you'll probably get it in about 2 years. If you get it.
If you get it.
Yeah. So why don't you go to the Snake Charmers on TikTok
and
go order your neck cream.
And you know what's funny, right? Is that when one of these things for once does work, whether it's the proper shoes, better mascara that lashes up my lashes, one time something's going to work. And I'm not going to share it with you. That's what's going to happen. You've heard it here, friends of the podcast. I will not be sharing it. She's going to be like, can I have your magic neck cream? No, you can wrinkle like an old bag. Right? That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll survive.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Okay.
All right.
This is how this is going to be today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, tell you, it's going to be a long night.
It potentially could be, yes.
Right? Samantha's on location, so here's hoping
I am on location.
Well, right? We don't have the best of luck when she's on location.
We'll be fine.
But we're going to just see. Okay, but I got to tell you, I've been blowing up our Facebook page and I'll post it on Instagram now that we're talking about it. Oh,
are you viral? Did you go viral?
No. Maybe we will once we TikTok it. No. So my work, right? Because we're a group of gals and a guy that get along, right? That's how we are. One of the coworkers, she's healthy, right? She eats eggs, not meat.
Okay.
Vegetables and stuff like that, right? She's been talking about these eggs. I think I mentioned it a few weeks ago. Eggs with peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
So she brought them. So she hadn't brought them let me back it up. She hadn't brought them for a few weeks, right? So it was a little bit, we're having lunch one day and there's a group of us. I felt like as though I was back in high school. Because I felt like I was kind of goading her, like, you're too afraid to do it. You're not going to bring them. Just bring them and we'll do it. Right? Like, I kind of felt like there was a few of us that were kind of like taking like we're 16-year-olds and kind of picking a little bit at her because she talked
bullying
about it. And I'm not going to say bullying because we love her dearly. Right? She's very endearing to us. So no, not bullying. Friendly, like, don't say you're going to do something, but not do it type of thing. Right? So finally she came through. She brought the eggs. Number one, did you know you can buy already made hard-boiled eggs with no peel in a bag?
Where do you live?
I didn't know that.
How do you not know that?
And I'm going to be honest, I think it's disgusting. I think it's gross. Pre-peeled eggs in a bag sitting in their own juice. Ugh. Why do eggs have juice? Why is there juice at the bottom of the egg bag? That was my first thing I wasn't sure about, right? So then she cuts into the egg bag. Oh God. So there's the smell of the juice. And this is at 9:00 in the morning. Okay. She's like, we're doing them. And I wasn't going to do them. Right. I was just trying to be quiet. And she's like, you're doing them for sure. Of course I have to. Right. Because I was a little bit of like an asshole. Right. Do it.
You've poo-pooed it.
I poo-pooed it. So of course. Right. So we do them. Oh my God. So you take a hard boiled egg, you cut it in half and you put peanut butter on it. And then you put jam on it.
Ugh.
It's worse than ugh. Like at my work right now, we can't even talk about eggs right now. There's some people, like my boss always likes to have a good hard-boiled egg with her lunch. She's not even bringing it. She's She's not even bringing eggs right now. It's like an unwritten rule. Don't talk about eggs. We're all still a little green from the egg. So I did it, right? I got the video. They videoed it. I did it. It was so horrible. And the peanut butter, it was like the type of peanut butter you would eat, like no salted peanut butter.
Oh yeah, those are the ones.
And I'm like, okay, so it was all just horribly, horribly wrong. But we did it, right? Because when you put your foot in your mouth and you become you know how sometimes you say, I can become an asshole.
You are an asshole.
Right? And you become a bit of an asshole. You call somebody's bluff, right? You got to man up and own it when it's time.
Yeah.
So I manned up and I owned it, and it was horrible. It's horrible. People on the TikTok are doing it, hey? They're doing
Of course, you would join a trend. This is the trend you join.
But it's not a good trend. I think I'd rather have a Tide Pod.
Oh, don't say that.
I feel a Tide Pod. It actually doesn't make me cringe like the thought of I may never eat a hard-boiled egg again. I don't know.
Oh. Well, maybe not out of a bag.
The fact that there's juice in an egg in a bag, I guess that's maybe what really threw me off. Right? Was where'd the juice come from?
Not the peanut butter, not the jelly, sitting on an egg yolk. No.
It wasn't just moisture in the bag. It was liquidy juice in the bottom of that bag.
I mean, if you're going to go whole hog and do like the egg thing, then why don't you make it exciting and make it an omelet, a peanut butter and jelly omelet?
Like that would be fine. I don't think that would be horrible.
Oh, I think that would still taste disgusting.
Well, but it seems easier, like a mouthful of scrambled egg, but a mouthful of like rubbery, hard-boiled egg from a bag. Friends of the podcast, have you had these eggs in the bag?
Oh, they exist, Lisa.
Oh. So anyways, I just wanted to say, I did it because I kind of goaded her. So I did it. I manned up and I did my part. And I think that we'll never have eggs at the workplace again. I think they're going to be banned forever. Right? I think we took it too far.
That's too far.
It's going to happen. We took it too far, right? Too far.
Well, Lisa, I'm going to bring it up again because you complained about it. We went out for breakfast on Saturday. We had a little work to do. So we had a breakfast. And I chose to eat from the senior menu because that seems to be the right portion for me at the moment. And Lisa has to, the senior menu, they're too small and I hate when they do this.
Right.
Why must you always complain about the senior menu? You should just be happy that the senior menu exists.
See, now this is where we differ, right? You call it a complaint. I'm just having conversation. I'm just making chit chat. We're just chit chatting.
It did not feel like a conversation.
It was a conversation.
It felt like a full on complaint. And then again, I'm like, and I'm not the person to complain to.
I wasn't really complaining. I was just conversing.
As I ordered off the senior menu. And then I do believe I mentioned to you that you should order off the senior menu because you never eat your entire breakfast.
Right. And I did not.
And you did.
I did not order and I did not eat the entire breakfast. I literally didn't even quite eat the seniors portion.
No, you did not.
So your theory of eating the seniors portion isn't really working either.
But at least it would be less food that you leave.
I guess, right? The thing is that sometimes this is what my world is based on. And you know this. So for anybody that might be new, Lisa's world is based on there's going to be a day. There's going to be a reckoning and she's going to be hungry and she's going to want to eat all the food. She's going to want to drink the whole pop. So just in case that day happens, I like to be prepared for it. It hasn't happened yet. Remember one time I drank the whole pop.
It hasn't happened yet.
Right?
I've been your friend for way too many years and I have yet to see it.
No, but you know my theory, right? What if today's the day?
Mm-hmm.
What if today's the day that I'm going to eat 6 pieces of French toast, hash browns, bacon, and 2 sausages? What if today's the day?
You didn't have the sausages. I did.
I know, but I had the bacon. Right? What if today's the day?
Oh my God.
It wasn't. Unfortunately, it was not the day.
No, it was not the day.
So what happens if the day comes and I only have a little baby piece of French toast and I'm starving at the end of my meal? Starving.
You order more.
Oh, I'll have 2 breakfasts, then I look like a big pig. That's awkward. Can I just order? Can I order a second breakfast, please?
You know what? I am really regretting bringing this up because I don't have the patience nor the energy to continue with this conversation.
Samantha, that's fine because you know what? I got a nice shake my head.
Fine.
I'm shaking my head at Leonardo DiCaprio. Dude is 49 years old, right?
Uh-huh.
Does not have a movie star body anymore. And he prides himself on that. And I guess when you're Leo, it don't matter, right? It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
He's 49 with a 19-year-old girlfriend. Is it just me or does that seem kind of dirty?
You know, I'm curious what they have in common.
Nothing, right? Because they're decades, their lives apart.
She has just literally walked out of high school. She's been out for 2 years, maybe a year, depending on what year she was, how old she was when she graduated high school. What has this person, this lovely girl, potentially experienced in her 19 years of life
that she can contribute to Leonardo DiCaprio's life?
I have a question. Okay. Is she a supermodel?
Is she a model? So. I don't think she's a model. I think she's just a person.
Really? Because he typically only dates models.
Like, maybe she's a model. I don't know. I didn't check that, right? But it doesn't matter. It's still really weird. 19 it's kind of like, hi, dating your dad.
But honestly, it happens all the time, right? Ugh. Older men, younger woman, two old guys just had babies. Who was it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, all the superstars do. Like Robert De Niro has babies.
Robert De Niro, yeah. His girlfriend or his baby mama is quite young.
It's weird.
And just had a baby. Like,
it's weird.
It's different for men.
I'm shaking my head.
For some reason, it's totally okay for them to date someone 20 years younger than themselves. But when a woman does it, she's like, you couldn't possibly be interested in her. Look at her.
Right? Like, let's say 50-year-old Lisa started dating a 19-year-old kid. People are going to want to put me in jail.
Well, no offense. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Right.
And is the sex any good?
Oh, I'm still 50. So guess what? I'm like, I don't even care about that.
Well, then we're not sure why. So
what's the way to go? So maybe that's Leo's in, right? And then the 19-year-old, she don't know any different. She doesn't know if it's good because she's just new.
Well, I mean,
she's got no frame of reference, right?
There's no reference to anything. Has
Nothing.
She? Like, what has she done in her life?
Right. She just graduated from high school. She just went from crayons to pencil crayons to markers. That's where she's at, guys. She's at markers, right? And now she's screwing Leo. She's at markers, right? And now she's screwing Leo. Shaking my head at that.
Oh my God. Yeah, me too.
Seems weird. And it
does seem a little
I'm going
weird.
On the record. It seems dirty. If anybody has that relationship, I'm going to apologize now because I'm not trying to offend. It just seems weird.
Yeah, it just
seems weird, right?
It seems weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have and I shake my head, but it's at me.
Oh.
It's at me. Yeah. Because apparently now I'm not able to sleep without a sleep mask.
Princess has come
I know. And I'm like, I have lived 56 years without a sleep mask. And now, just in the last month, I had to stay in a hotel that apparently don't believe in like proper blinds. And the sun kept blinding me in my eye. And I'm like, I got to get some sleep. This is ridiculous. So I bought a sleep mask. Now I cannot live without my sleep mask.
This is my thing with sleep masks. I'm putting it out there, right? So I get the purpose of them, right? Keep things dark. But the reason why God gave us the ability to close our eyes, that makes it dark too.
No, not dark enough because I can see the light.
How can you see the light with your eyes closed?
Because I can't. I can feel it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because I'm just, seriously, I can't, I wear it at home.
So when we go on holidays, I'm going to see the sleep mask. I can't wait.
Potentially, yes.
I can't wait.
I'm not Michelle uses one too. Michelle, I've seen it.
Lots of people do. I get it. But for you.
So it's okay for her, but it's not okay for me.
Yeah. Because for you, I think that you're in your princess era.
I am. I am enjoying it.
Right.
But really, like, who am I now? I'm like, I might be that princess. Wow. I am potentially.
Are you still taping your mouth?
Not as often.
Oh, I'm still doing that, right? I'm still keeping that one. Mm-hmm. Still doing the collagen in my coffee.
How's the sleep?
Right? How's my what's that?
How is your sleep?
My sleep, it's just sleep, right? I don't allow myself to get worked up about it like you do every single day. Right? I'm so tired. I didn't sleep. Okay. Me too. Whatever. It's just life.
Okay.
Right?
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
life.
So just because you're okay with it, I have to be okay with it?
Ideally,
Fuck you.
That would be perfect.
Oh
right?
my God. And this is another example, folks, listeners of the podcast, of where if it doesn't bother Lisa, it shouldn't bother you. And so she has zero sympathy and doesn't relate. So she minimizes it and makes me feel shitty because I'm just really tired. I just want to sleep. Because you know what? I used to be a sleeper. Okay.
Yes,
and I enjoyed that part of my life.
You were a
and
sleeper.
I want to go back to that.
I feel you're not going to. So I think you need to just get over it.
No, I'm not getting over
Build
it.
the bridge and walk over it.
Really? How's your Gravol addiction, you dumb bitch?
I'm not taking it. I throw it away. You know that. Right? Because I don't want to be addicted. Right?
Yeah, the only good advice I have for you is stop buying the 30-pack and only buy the 10-pack.
Right. I wish they could just buy them in twos. Can I just get 2 Gravol, please? Yeah. Okay. I saw something on Instagram and I thought it was so priceless. And it was a funny meme. And you know what? I'm not really all about a good meme, right? That's Fancy Nancy. But it was a good meme. And it said, some days I wish I could drop my kid off in 1985 and see how long he can last for. And I
agree.
Isn't that true, right? Like,
there's no cell phones. There's
right?
there's like crappy internet.
No internet in 1985. No internet.
No, didn't we have?
No, we're still in high school. We had
computers.
We were starting to get computers.
And video games.
Right. We had no internet. We, our playgrounds had no grass.
Our playgrounds had metal
slides.
Metal slides that would burn you or kill you. Like, it's hard to say.
Either or. Didn't matter, right? I kind of agree with that, right?
Oh, like, you know what? Like, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves because there's like no the things that distract them except for TV, obviously.
TV. Yeah,
but then they would, if they wanted to see a video, if they wanted to watch a movie, you'd have to go to the theater or go get a VCR or a VHS tape.
In 1985, I remember we had a VCR, like one of the new VCRs, and it had a remote control that plugged in. And so you'd sit on the couch and try and tape Good Rockin' Tonight, right? With Terry David Mulligan, right? And you would try and tape that Friday nights at 11 o'clock at night, right? So you could get like your Cyndi Lauper and your Madonna videos.
Oh God, yeah. All the good stuff.
All the good stuff, right? So you know, kids could not, it wasn't at our fingertips. We had to work.
No.
You want to make a tape? You had to listen to Casey Kasem on today's Top 20 and hope you can hit with the 2 fingers and the buttons.
Oh my God. And if you wanted music, you'd have to go buy, go to a store.
The music, right.
Yeah.
I want to hear the song. I have to go buy the song. I need to own the song. I think
you either got an album or you got a tape.
Right. Maybe a 45.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe a 45. Right.
So
I just
think I don't think kids would not survive.
It was survival of the fittest.
Oh, for sure.
Like when you look back, right? That's what it is. Totally.
Oh my God. And if you didn't have a car, you were on your bike or you're taking the bus.
And if you didn't have parents that were like, I'll drive you places parents, like I did not have those parents.
No.
They didn't care how you got someplace. Could have cared less, right? Right? It's not mom that wants to go to the movie. It's you. You need to figure out how to get there.
Well, and kids, like, what do the kids do now? Do they still go to bush parties? Like, if you're in high school, are you still driving out to the fields and...
I don't know.
Getting in trouble?
No, because now I think a lot of parents let kids drink and have their friends in their home, right? Because it's safer.
That seems
I didn't
like
have those parents
parenting.
Either. I didn't have those parents either.
No,
I mean, we had parents who were more lax, where, you know, like if you were there, they didn't care. But it still did not beat a good bush. Right? Good bush with a ditch sleep. Nice. Right? That was the best. That was the best. So I'm back watching my cooking shows. And I need to just do a quick sad shout out to Chef Anne Burrell. She passed away.
I know.
Right? And she was so good. 55. It sounds like she might have had a heart attack. I hear you, my friend, right? It happens. And she was healthy the night before doing stand-up comedy at the Improv.
Shut up.
Yeah. So remember, it was like me. Remember, I didn't know that I had pre-existing conditions until I just about dropped dead too. right? So unfortunately, so she wasn't so lucky. And the world has lost a great personality and a great chef. Like if you don't know who she is, look her up. Anne Burrell. She had like platinum white hair and it was spiky. She was super cool. Super cool. So anyway, so I always enjoyed her. So that's just a side note. But I'm back in my cooking shows. And you know what? I've decided that if I had my own cooking show, you know what it would be? It would be Chef Lala. And guess what? I'm Lala. That would be my name. I'd be Chef Lala. You get it? Like Lisa, Lala. I'd be Chef Lala. Because I want a cool name, right? Chef Lala? What are you cooking today, Chef Lala? Well, today we're cooking. Yeah. Right?
I'm speechless. Where did Lala come from? You hate people who call you Leaf.
I know, but Lala
you hate that.
But Lala doesn't seem short formed because it's Lala, right? It's happy, like me.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm going to be, Chef Lala.
No, I'm sorry.
My show will be Cooking with Chef Lala.
No, I want nothing to do with that.
Chef Lala. Here I am. That's
no,
what I'm going to be.
I want nothing.
Yeah. I'm Lala.
No.
Yeah. I'm Chef Lala.
No.
And I'm going to cook for you.
No.
I'm going to show you things. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my alter ego. Ego.
Yeah. You're eager, all right.
That's my alter ego, Chef Lala. And she cooks.
You know what? You know what would be unfortunate is that your show would be all about how do I microwave?
Yeah.
What can I do with
little bits of
shake and bake?
Shake and bake. Wait, I got like
oh my God! I would totally watch that show. I would totally watch a show where they show you how to use prepackaged food and how to like make it look better.
Right. 101 ways to shake and bake. Right? Here you go. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. I would show Chef Lala would show you those things.
Yeah, and then mashed potatoes from like a pouch.
Right.
Add a little water, fluff it up with a fork.
And if we're having ham from the packaged ham, right? Right. Drain the liquid, and then let's have the boxed scallop potatoes.
Yes.
Right? Like I would make cooking for necessity popular and trendy.
That's your show.
Right. By Chef Lala. Because I'm Chef Lala. Get it? Right?
Oh my God, your delusion knows no bounds. Okay. All right, you little psycho.
That's what I do when I'm not sleeping. I dream up new careers.
Watching the cooking show going, I could do that.
I could
totally do that.
Totally be that. I can do please. Chef Lala at your service.
Sure you could. Okay. Okay. I had a thought. What are we going to do when there's no more Cher or Dolly Parton? And we don't even look at Madonna anymore because she's gone a little cray-cray.
Samantha, we're about to lose some good ones, eh?
I know. And I was thinking about that the other day and I'm like, who are we replacing Cher with? Who are we replacing Dolly Parton with? I can't think of anyone.
No, because even like let's say you replace you inject Lady Gaga, right? Like she's awesome, she's a role model, she's all these things, she's a movement. Because the times are so different, she's just everywhere. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter, right?
And like I get Taylor Swift, huge, gigantic, sold out her shows. She's a good bajillionaire. Yeah. Everybody loves her.
She's not Cher.
Okay.
She's not Cher.
But it's not Cher. It's not even Dolly Parton.
No, right? It's not Cher going on David Letterman and Letterman saying, Cher, I've been trying to get you on my show for 15 years. How come you've never come on? And she's like, because I think you're an asshole. Right? Right? Cher can say that. Yeah. Cher can say that. God, Taylor Swift can't say that. She's going to be in big, big trouble.
Yeah. Well, because the world is totally different now.
Right. Mm-hmm. And these people don't care. Dolly Parton doesn't care if you make fun of what she looks like. Right? No. She says she has modeled herself off of the street hooker from when she grew up, right? She thought she was beautiful and that's what she wanted to look like. You don't do that now, right?
No, you do not.
Right? And then have the courage to just live it.
What are they going to do? And their music, well, at least we got their music still.
Got their music, but it's going to be hard, right? So there's going to be like who's there going to be? Like Barry Manilow, he's going to go.
Oh God, yeah, he's getting up there.
Right? And like Cher's going to go. Dolly Parton's going to go.
Yep.
Like what Carol Burnett's got to go.
Oh my God, we're lucky that she's still around.
We need to cherish these people because they're all in their 80s or really close to it and older.
Well, because sometimes when I can't sleep, I watch the Golden Girls, right?
Right.
And
none of
they're
them
all
are around.
dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Yeah. I'm still blown away by that show at the fact that Rue McClanahan was 42.
I know.
I'm like, but that's totally how they dressed.
They were all in their 50s.
They were all young, right? And that's how people dress. When I think of my mom, that's how my mom dressed like a golden girl, even though she was 45. Because that's how they dressed back then. They were always all done up, right? They weren't walking around with no bra and t-shirt on at home.
No.
And a pair of cut-off capris that make no sense. They were matching from head to toe. Right? Like the Golden Girls.
Like the Golden Girls.
You could have injected my mom into that show for sure.
I know.
Right? That's so,
I don't know. Just made me think, and then I got sad, and I was like, everyone else is too young.
Yeah, everybody else is too young, right? We don't really have an intermediate person.
No, we don't.
Really.
And because, don't get me wrong. Up and coming singers, they're fabulous. Yeah. They're killing it.
And there's great actresses too, like Julia Roberts, but she's not Cher.
She's not Cher.
Right? They don't come like Cher. There's no more Chers, right?
There's no more Chers.
Okay. I got to talk about this. Last week we discussed jury duty, right?
Uh-huh.
And why the average person possibly shouldn't become a juror, especially if the average person is me, right? And then it got me thinking, right? Back to when we were forced to take first aid. This segment is all about things that you have to do that you shouldn't have to do if you don't want to do.
Right.
I don't want to be on a jury. I'm not going to pay attention. I don't care. I shouldn't be a juror, right? Free world. I don't want to learn first aid. I'm sad that you're cut and bleeding to death, but I'm not the person who paid enough attention to care. I can't do a tourniquet. I can't stitch you up. I can call 911 and help you, right? And stay with you, but I'm not prepared to go to battle and jump in.
Yeah.
Because when we took first aid, one of us, friends of the podcast, she was keen to learn.
I didn't want to fail.
One of us didn't care.
I know.
One of us didn't even have to take the test as long as she promised the instructor she wouldn't practice first aid. I'm like, done. Remember, I didn't have to take the test. I'm like, because I'm not doing this. I didn't pay attention. I don't understand it.
I don't want to be responsible for first aid stuff either.
No.
I have no desire to do that.
You shouldn't make people do it if they're not comfortable.
No. And I feel like the people who want to be first aiders, they show up, they're hardcore, and they know what they're doing. They know a tourniquet, they know what bandages, they know all the stuffs.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
I know nothing. And I don't want to know.
I watch lots of medical shows. So don't get me wrong. You're not breathing. I can probably jab a pen in your neck.
Oh my God. Don't ever do that.
But should I? I don't think I should.
No, you should never do that.
I should, right?
No, you shouldn't.
I should call 911 and get you help immediately.
Well, and are we the people that you would want in an emergency?
No, we're not. When there's an emergency, like it's even like if we're in a car accident, right? Like I want to think that I'm going to help you. Like my heart says, Lisa, you're a good person. You're going to help Sam, but I can't guarantee that I'm going to, right? Because I'm just going to be like, it's awkward. And now it's weird. And now you're bleeding. And do you have to keep bleeding? Right? Like I'm going to automatically be mad at
I'm not bleeding. Why are you bleeding?
Right. I'm not bleeding.
This
my
is
head
the theory.
didn't cut up, right? My head didn't cut open. Why didn't you keep your head away from the dashboard?
I feel like this is a learned behavior from someone in your life.
I don't know, right? It probably is. But that would be my theory, right? And I would automatically be a little bit mad that I'm having to help, that you've got yourself into this situation and you're requiring my help.
And right back at you, because I'd be like, what were you doing?
Right.
Why'd you hit your head? Did you have your seatbelt on? And I feel like that's a learned behavior from my side of the world.
Right. However, I will say props to you when I was having my heart attack, right? You did well. You did well.
Well, I went and got help.
Right.
Because I was like,
what do we do?
Where's your phone? We need to call 911. Something's going on. I think she's having a heart attack.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, but
everybody came down.
That's what happens, right? But
and then finally the right people showed up.
Right, because that's what you need, right? At some point, the right people need to step in.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel strongly about not having to do stuff I don't want to do like that. Right? Just seems weird, right? So no jury duty, no first aid. Sorry. Can't do it.
You don't need us in an emergency, everyone.
No, right? They just don't.
I do have a phone and I will call 911.
Sure, right? And I will keep you and I will talk to you and I will be nice. Right? I'll be supportive. I'll be like, you're fine. You're fine. Not sure I can see your brains, but you're fine. Right?
Oh my God.
And then I'd be like, oh, and then it would turn to, you're messy. You're getting messy.
And you're getting me messy.
Right? Now you're getting me messy. And now I'm never going to get the stain out of the car. Yeah. Like there's just so many things, right? Okay. So I have, maybe this is an issue I have with God. I don't know. I want to know why, out of all the great things that God apparently gave us, why God couldn't have given us fingernails that just didn't need to grow. Like they just grow to one certain length and they're like that forever.
That's a little boring.
No, why? No, it's really not, right? Because they're time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
And why do we need to have a time consuming thing like that?
Well, because your body is an organism. You know that, right?
Yeah. I get that, right? I get that. I'm
and
just saying.
Things, you know.
But at some
it's
point,
living.
But at some point you should be able to say, hit the stop button and go, I like them like this.
Okay. So if it did stop growing, that might mean you're dead.
No, I think if you're dead, it keeps growing.
No.
You don't think?
No.
I thought it did. I thought if you died, your hair kept growing.
No.
No, like you've never wanted to open up a casket and see?
No.
Oh, see, I've been curious.
And your creepiness.
I've wondered. I'm not creepy. I'm just curious.
Your creepiness is on full display. Put it back in. Tuck it. Tuck it in. Tuck it in. Tuck it in. Okay. Tuck it in.
I take it back. I will deny I ever said that.
Oh, you freak.
I hate fingernails and toenails.
Okay. So that just let's roll it back into you're lazy.
Right.
You're lazy.
Just one more thing.
You sit in a chair on your days off.
Oh, like a lump. I am. Lump and loaf.
So as you lump and loaf, just grab a nail file and file your nails and make it look pretty. Like
they do.
You don't do anything to them. You cut them and you file them.
Yeah.
You don't paint them. You don't go to a nail salon and get them all jazzed up with some stuff.
No, not my fingernails. I put polish on my toes.
Don't even talk about your toes. They're so ugly.
Don't make fun of my toes. I'm not embarrassed of them. I have ugly feet. It's okay. My dad has ugly feet. My Uncle Jack had ugly feet. We all have ugly feet. Right? And my sisters who have my mom's feet, they're all like, we have mom's feet. She had ugly feet too. Feet are ugly. They're modes of transportation. You're weird and you think, I have pretty feet. That's gross. You're weird. You're sick that way. It's creepy. Right?
Oh my God, I have to tell you this. This is so funny. Oh my God. Over the weekend, we hung out with my brother and his family because Shelby had dance recitals and stuff. And we were sitting around because it was Father's Day. So we were sitting around having supper and just joking and stuff. And I said to Shelby, I said, dance is really expensive. You need to go get a job to help pay for it. And Trevor's like, yeah, you know, so we were talking about that. And I said, well, you know what you could do, Shelby, is you could start taking pictures of your feet.
You're telling your niece to have a foot fetish.
My brother he almost punched me. And I'm like, sure. I'm kidding.
But you're saying it anyways.
Right? He's like, and I just look at him. I'm like, I think you need to calm down.
Feet aren't pretty. I don't care.
The look on his face.
I don't care whose feet they are. They're not pretty. They're just feet. Right? Toes aren't pretty. I don't get the fascination with that. I get keep them clean, keep them looking appropriate.
But it was funny.
Well, it was not funny. It's not funny that you're suggesting that your young niece, who's not even in high school yet,
I told her, I said she needs to go get a paper route.
Footmen.
She didn't want to get a paper route. And I'm like, okay, well, Trevor's like, she's always dancing. She doesn't have time. Well, she could start taking pictures of her feet.
She could start taking pictures of her toes. Put them on the internet and see who all slap them up on TikTok. Toes by Shelby. Right? Oh, you're weird. Okay. That's weird.
It was a thought.
Right? My niece is making crocheted cute things. Your niece, who's younger, is going to pimp out her toes. That's nice.
She's not.
Well, it's hard to say, right?
My brother, her father, would shoot me.
Yeah, totally. Right? Totally.
Okay, so let's move away from the feet discussion.
Right.
And I need to let people know Lisa is squashing my dreams of becoming an influencer.
Nobody's
and then
ever
I realized,
said I squash their dreams ever.
Yeah.
No.
You're a squasher of dreams.
Not
Do you understand that about yourself?
Mm.
And then I realized, oh my God, are we morphing into each other?
Well, we were a little concerned, weren't we? Like Freaky Friday.
I'm like, you're squashing my dreams. And then you're like, see? Do you like how that feels? I'm like, okay. Well, now I don't care, and I will continue to squash your dreams.
Right? Because you don't care, right? You just squash. You just made fun of my feet. And you know what? Here's the thing with your feet, right? They're kind of Fred Flintstone-ish, and you got a funny ankle. You got like a clumpy ankle. So your feet, you got big heels.
I have a clumpy ankle?
Yeah. Your feet are.
You mean the one that I broke?
Before your ankle bone years before you broke it, it's sticky outy. Right?
Because that's what ankle bones do.
Yeah, well, it's not pretty. And you have a big heel. Not pretty. Right? Just saying. I throw it back at you.
Okay, bitch, be up me. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Don't tell people I'm squashing your spirit. If I thought you could influence people, I would be supportive.
I'm influencing people right now.
With what?
Agreeing with me.
But do they?
Yes.
We don't know for sure. I think it's a 50-50 split. I think some agree with me and some agree with
No.
I don't think most are Team Sam.
I think they are.
Oh my God, do you think they are?
I think they are.
No.
Why? I think there's more people that are Team Sam than Team Lisa.
Am I too much to handle?
You're always too much to handle.
But I'm a lot of fun. I'm a lot of fun, friends of the podcast. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, as long as when you hang out with her, just make sure it's not a calorie counting day.
Right? Speaking of my calories again, right? I've decided, right? We need to bring back the Boom Baby Bakery. I want it back. And you know what? It needs to serve food. It's all part of Chef Lala too, right? Like that. The Boom Baby Bakery and Cafe needs to have summer food. And by summer food, I'm talking about things like little cherry tomatoes and cucumber balls. It's bite-sized food. That's what we're saying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A cucumber ball.
Yeah, we're going to ball it. We're going to make a ball of cucumber, like a melon ball. We're going to do that with cucumber. Yeah.
I would love for you to practice that and show me.
Chef Lala will do that.
Fantastic.
Because that's what we're going to be featuring at the Boom Baby Bakery and Cafe.
So we're only eating tomatoes and cucumber balls?
We're just eating small one bite food. Right? Because it's summer, one bite. I see things being served on a spoon, and here's like a sip of gazpacho, right? Right? Like one sip. It's just tiny tastes.
Did you just recently watch like an Italian show or something?
No, I was at a work event and we had gazpacho. My mom used to make it too. And I'm like, oh God, it tastes the same. It did not change. Right? People were like, it should be hot. I'm like, it's not. It's cold soup.
It's supposed to be cold.
It's cold soup. It's supposed to be cold with a bad spice, a bite in it. Right? Yeah. That's what we're going to do with the Boom Baby Bakery.
We're going back to the bakery, are we?
Going back to the bakery, right? Let's bring the bakery back.
All right.
Yeah. Right? Maybe let's introduce a spray park to it. Let's have a spray park. Right?
An adult spray park.
Right?
Where you can serve drinks.
Right? Because we used to love the sprinkler as kids. Gen X kids love the sprinkler. Right? Let's bring the sprinkler back.
That's perfect. We'll get some grass. We'll get some sprinklers.
Right.
We'll let people just run around. We'll serve them drinks and small little bites of food.
Bites of food. My sister Linda used to have this thing in her backyard, and it was called the Crazy Daisy. And you attached it to the hose, and the head of this daisy was like a sprinkler, but it just shot all over the place, right? We would sit in lawn chairs, drink too many drinks, and just get sprayed on a hot day. It was the best Crazy Daisy. Let's spray park it up at the Boom Baby Bakery.
Oh my God. Why not?
Let's do that, right? Because Gen X kids love the sprinkler. We love the sprinkler. I don't even know if kids play with it. We love the sprinkler, right?
We totally
right? Run through the sprinkler. Gen X kids owned that guy, right? So so stay tuned for Chef Lala making her appearance at the Boom Baby Bakery and Cafe.
So what do you think is worse, sweaty balls or sweaty boobs?
Boobs, 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 boobs. Probably because I don't have balls, so I don't have a true frame
we
of
don't
reference.
have balls,
but
like your coochie gets a little sweaty in the summer too, though, right?
Your cooch does, sure.
Uh-huh.
But like sweaty so this is why I'm going to explain, Samantha. This is why I think sweaty boobs are worse than sweaty balls, because boobs are bigger and they just press against your body and they get sweaty underneath, and that's gross, right? Balls aren't the size of boobs.
Okay, but let's be real. Like boobs, balls, your cooch, your butt. Like
you get your butt.
Like you can get sweaty ass.
I don't get it. That's swass. I don't get swass.
You don't get swass.
I don't have swass. I'm going to go on record. I never have had swass. I don't get swass. No swass for me. Swass for you? You get swass?
No, but like it happens because you get hot.
It exists because we have a word for it.
We
know it exists, right? People who, let's hear, that'll be a Sunday question. Who gets swass? Right?
Do you have swass? Have you ever had swass?
You ever had swass? I've never had swass. I don't know. I just think boobs are, because balls, I think if you have sweaty balls, I feel that the guys just manipulate their balls they just take care of it. We don't walk around fixing our sweaty boobs. We just deal with our sweat.
No.
They just sweat. Ugh. Right? Because women, we don't adjust things the same way that men do. Right?
Okay, but now there's sprays for all of that, right? You can get that full body.
Yeah, so you might not stink,
spray
but you're
your parts
still stuck. Right?
But now you don't stink?
Nothing. Yeah, like nothing's worse than at the end of nothing's worse than at the end of the hot day when you're getting undressed and you lift up and you can see where they've been, right? Because there they were, right?
Oh, summer. We love it, and then we hate it.
And then we hate it, right? Yeah. Remember, like, what I don't like, is when your weenus gets sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I'm not a fan of the sweaty weenus.
No. Well, and we've had some icky weather, but we needed the rain. Like, it rained hardcore.
Yes, we needed the rain.
Today. And
but
apparently,
now we need some nice weather coming.
We're going to have seasonably warm weather July, August, and into September.
Sweet. All right.
So I'm like, okay. We just need some warm weather.
Starting next week, I'm going to be starting Weather Panic Countdown, right?
You already weather panicked last week.
But not too bad, right? It wasn't
too
did.
Bad. You weather panicked already. And I'm like, I can't handle this. It's too early.
I'm a weather panicker. I know, but still, then you know what? Dear the weather people, don't put it out there. Just do weather one day at a time. Don't give me 14 days and it maybe isn't going to be right, because I'm automatically sad, mad, and want to cancel my plans. Right? Right?
Oh my God.
That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Hotels that offer continental breakfasts, yay or nay?
Depends.
What? On what?
How good it is and what they're serving.
Is it based on the food or is it based on the people that are eating from it?
Both.
It's like a trough of food, right? Just like, and the eggs and lift up the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I'm going to say nay.
I have, but I typically only do the pastry stuff.
Okay, I get that, right?
And a muffin.
Chances
and
are
maybe a yogurt.
Maybe nobody else has touched that stuff.
Yeah.
They haven't breathed on it too much. Like they haven't been breathy on your muffin. Like, ugh.
And I typically love a good coffee, so I'll take coffee too.
Yeah, but like when it comes to like the eggs and the bacon and the sausage, I'm like, I just feel that this was really busy earlier and it's just been sitting and the eggs are going on top of the eggs. Right? Mm-hmm. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying nay.
It depends.
I'm saying no.
It's like, but okay. Honestly, though, it's a buffet. So you've eaten at buffets and you've done that a lot.
Yes, but since COVID, I feel that we have become better people because we don't buffet. Right? We do not buffet.
We do not buffet.
Right? As much as I love the concept of a buffet. Because I like choices. So I like the idea of being able to have like a breakfast buffet. Oh my God, right? Where you can have everything and a piece of roast beef, right? Why not? I love that. But I think since COVID, we've become a little bit like,
It's a little too many people.
Right? And we didn't know that before. We thought it was perfectly fine that we were all using the same tongs for all the same sausage and bacon, right? And all take the bacon tongs and get something out of it. Nobody cared, right?
No.
Because we didn't know better. But it's like Maya Angelou says, right? If you know better, you do better.
This is true.
So we don't see ourselves buffeting very much.
We do not buffet.
Right. Does the world still buffet?
Yes. They still exist, Lisa.
Buffets are back?
They are back.
Should we try a buffet?
I'm not running to one.
I don't know, right? Because I feel like, I mean, unless you have a really fancy spanking buffet.
Yeah.
Then that's fine, right? But like just like your Ricky's buffet, I don't know. Not sure about that one, right?
Oh, that's true.
It seems scary. It seems scary.
Okay, on a more solemn note.
Ooh, solemn.
Brian Wilson died.
Yeah, right?
That's sad.
Do you remember the Bare Naked Ladies song?
Yes.
My friend
Lying
Suzanne.
in bed, just like Brian Wilson.
We used to, after a Friday night of having too much fun in university, we lived in residence together, and we would lie in the bed, just like side by side, and we would sing that song for hours, right? Lying in bed, just like Brian Wilson, right? And I'm staring at the ceiling tile, just thinking about, what to think about, right?
Oh my God.
It's funny that like our generation of Brian Wilson love him for the Bare Naked Ladies song. We love him for the Beach Boys too, but the Bare Naked Ladies song really brought him back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I watched on PBS, there was a Beach Boys thing this weekend.
Oh, apparently there's a new documentary coming out, or several different ones. Okay. Yeah. And I grew up with the Beach Boys because my dad was that guy. He loved those guys.
He probably loved the Little Deuce Coupe.
Yeah. Well,
right?
And I grew up with surfer music, which is really bizarre.
We did too. On the 8-track.
Yeah, on the 8-track. And that's what when we drove in the Nova, my dad had an 8-track and he'd throw in
Beach Boys and Jan and Dean.
Yeah, this was big back then.
Yeah, even though we weren't part of the surfing culture.
No.
Right?
Well, I mean, BC's pretty warm, so.
I guess, right? But I don't know, like the Beach Boys, they were pretty darn cool.
They were
pretty cool. Like everybody loved that guy. Like all like Sting did this thing, and Sting said, he goes, I lost one of my heroes today. And I'm like, what? Who would have known, right?
But he was a genius, though. He was so talented.
Very talented, right? And then he did too many drugs.
And then
he laid in bed
happened.
And just stared at the ceiling tiles.
And
then he emerged again, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then he came back, right? That's kind of funny.
We lost somebody good.
We did, and that's where we're headed. That's a happy note. All the good ones are going.
All the good ones are going.
Good ones are going, Samantha. Good ones are going.
Okay, well, let's switch to the sort of interesting but diverse crowd that we had talking about hot dogs.
Such an easy topic.
Choose a hot dog. Choose a burger. Choose something.
Burger or dog. Burger or dog.
Yeah.
Simple.
So those who loved hot dogs said so with a lot of pride, and those who wanted both stood very firm in that decision.
Very firm.
Very firm.
Right?
I would like to say Karen threw in a vegan burger
as
an option. I'm like, okay, that's okay.
Sure.
Paula refused to choose. Haley said it depends on the wiener.
Right?
Sure it does.
Always depends.
Sure it does.
Always comes back to the wiener, Haley, right? Always comes back to the wiener.
Cindy has conditions. A fire pit is for hot dogs, and a barbecue or Blackstone is for burgers. Okay. And I'm like, sure, Cindy, get fancy.
Right? Just
get fancy.
Notch, right? Make it difficult.
Yeah, Luke's like, there's nothing like a good wiener.
And says, yummy like a wiener.
Okay, Luke,
right?
You would know. Luke. And Alyssa's math teacher got a little too detailed about a time in a hot dog factory, and she don't do those anymore.
She don't do hot dogs now.
She don't do them.
She don't do hot dogs. Makes sense, right? I get that, right? I don't know if I went to a hot dog factory, if it would persuade me to not do hot dogs.
Oh, well.
I don't know, right? Because I love a hot dog.
I don't know.
Well, I love hot dogs.
Right? Oh my God, my dad was eating mock chicken the other day, and I'm like, Dad, is that bologna? He goes, no, mock chicken. I'm like,
Nice.
Mock chicken.
Mock chicken.
That's a locked in childhood memory.
That, and remember, what was that other one that was had like the little bit of noodle in it and the pieces of cheese?
Oh,
what was that guy called?
Oh my God, what was it called? Was it a macaroni loaf?
Was it mac and loaf or
something like that?
Yeah, and it was bologna with a little bit of like alphagetti without the tomato sauce cooked into it, and triangles of cheese. But it was
so wrong.
It was yummy back in the day. And then there was one with pimentos. Remember, there was one with like olive pits in it.
Oh yeah, pimentos. Yep.
Right? Weird. I still love a good pressed chicken.
You know what? I still like bologna.
I think I would still like bologna too.
I still like bologna.
Like when we were kids, we always had bologna sandwiches, and we would put mustard and ketchup on them like my dad did.
We used to have, oh my God, fried bologna.
No, I never liked that.
Oh, so good.
No, it was never my thing. Never my thing. So then on Tuesday, we did the one has to go. And you and I, we hummed and hawed. We had a few we were wondering, should we do? And you decided, Samantha, let's do ballpark food. Okay, so here's the funny thing with the ballpark food, right? People hate it. People hate it. People hate it. Here's the choices. I probably don't have them all. There was a pretzel. There was popcorn. There was beer. There was hot dog. There was corn dog. What else was there? Mini donuts. And something else. I don't remember what all. Okay,
they didn't like mini donuts either, though.
They hate mini donuts. They hate beer. And they hate corn dogs.
Yes, they do.
Oh, so it hurt my heart too. Because you know me, I love mini donuts, right? Yeah. Love a mini donut. And I love a corn dog. I can do without the beer too, but if I'm at the ballpark, I'm probably going to have a beer. I would kick popcorn to the curb, which nobody was kicking. Oh, and there was French fries. One person did. One person kicked French fries because you can get them anywhere. Oh. It's weird. You want to know what else is weird? I'm going to tell you this. I haven't shared this with you yet. The other day, came across on my socials, big concert coming to town in November.
Oh, good God, what?
Brad Paisley.
No. Are you going? Have you got tickets?
Of course, because it's Mike Gibson's boyfriend. I just told my work about it today. We had to, what are we thankful for? I'm thankful that Mike Gibson's boyfriend, Brad Paisley, is back touring because we already have our tickets. And somebody looked at me and they're like, did they go on sale already? If you're in the fan club, they did.
I can't wait for you to go.
Right? We've decided not to go on the floor because it's too much. It was too much concert for us because we're getting old.
Too much concert. Yeah.
Right? So we just have good seats, but just seats. But I tell you, nothing made my heart happier than to see his boyfriend back.
Oh,
he'll
be so excited.
He will. He's probably gonna get a new T-shirt.
Oh my God!
Right? Like all the goodies, hey? Brad Paisley in November.
Okay, where are you sitting? I might drag Michelle with me and we might just go to watch Mike.
Right? Because he loves Brad Paisley. But he's so tall, but he's so respectful. He doesn't stand up, right? He sits.
Oh, okay.
Because he's tall, right? He knows that he's gonna, right?
He's a very tall person.
Yeah, right? He knows that he's gonna block, right?
He that is literally the only guy he goes to see.
And we have traveled to different parts of Canada to see him. We've gone to Ontario to see him. We've gone to Alberta to see him, right? Right? His boyfriend will travel. Right?
God.
How exciting.
That's so funny.
I forgot about that. I want to slip that in.
I love this for you.
All right. How excited am I? Right?
Yay.
Yay.
All right, guys. Connect with us on our social media or visit our webpage, which is ishakemyheadpod.com. Sign up for our newsletters, leave a message, check out our episodes. It's all there for you.
It's all there.
Watch the podcast on YouTube and subscribe. That would be great if you did. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and behind the scenes footage, all for as little as $2 a month, and visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead. If you're looking for I Shake My Head swag, head on down to threadless.com and search for us. We're proud to be part of the Women in Media Network. And we just want to say thank you to John Domingo for editing our podcast each week, because the last couple of weeks have been a little bit tumultuous.
And who knows about this one? At our end, it seems fine.
At our end, it seems fine.
but we don't know the other end, right?
We're not sure.
We're just not sure. And don't forget, get your tickets. We officially do have the show in Saskatoon, November 7th. We'll give you a bit more information about those tickets, but that's there. And it's a smaller theater, so you're not going to want to dilly-dally.
Can we talk about August 1st?
Yeah, okay.
November is
excited
a
about
lot of
everything.
months away.
It is, but I'm excited about it all. Fine. August,
Okay.
August. Right? Don't miss out. This is going to be fun.
Sure.
One day you're going to be, remember when? Oh, yeah, I was there. Right?
Remember when Sam stood on the stage and said to Lisa,
shut the fuck up.
Why are we doing? Yeah, shut the fuck up, and why are we doing this?
Right? And Lisa said, because it's our destiny. Right?
All right.
Who doesn't want to do this? Okay. And for all those who stick right to the end because they want to know how I'm doing in my fantasy baseball, 10 and 2, tied for first place still.
Ooh.
I can't get sole first place. Me and this one guy, we're tight, but 10 and 2. And I'm going to tell you, friends of the podcast, it's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot of fucking work. Right? I get it now, right? But now I'm in it, so I'm going to see it through.
All right.
Anything else you want to talk about, Samantha?
No,
we've had enough of each other.
Enough of this.
Enough of you for one day, right? Okay, always a pleasure.
Yeah, it should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.